Oh boy.
Oh, were you the... Oh, is that where we got that from in our other channel? Ooh.
No, I found that myself.
Yeah, we seem to be up. We seem to be going. Everything seems
Alright,
to
let
be
me spam
lively,
all my
peaceful.
people with this link.
Absolutely, of course. Hello, everybody who can hear me. Give us 1 second. It's Bear Day here on the DOP crew instead of Unblock. That's Alvis Grand Tassel. To those who don't know, you're saying I'm so very quiet.
So
Here,
quiet.
I can actually turn up my volume.
I can't hear you. I'm not listening to it.
Okay. I can also turn down this volume right here and just listen to myself. Actually, let's do that. I recently discovered that my mic was broken too, which kind of sucks. The left, membrane is the only one that's working, so you can't hear me from the right side of your head.
Oh,
that better?
You're right. I can't.
Huh.
Yeah, it's weird.
Oh, is that just on the stream?
Yeah, that's on the stream. That's for any recording that I do. It's weird. Any recording I do, I'm only on the left side of your head.
Well, let me move
That
you
seems
guys.
like a fixable thing. But
No, the
Active
microphone
party,
has 2 active membranes inside of it, right? And one of them is broken. The other one works. So I could fix the problem by sending everything into mono, but yeah.
But no.
But no. I can't hear you when I type because my keyboard is louder. Let me refresh. Oh, I literally just peaked my volume though. I'm like, I don't know. It says I'm loud. Sweet. Alright, they say I'm okay. If I'm okay, then everything else is okay.
Okay. How do you feel now? Everybody ready to play some D&D?
Yeah, I'm ready to play some D&D.
Yeah, we're good.
All right.
Everything captured.
So why don't I give you guys a special question for the evening?
We like the special questions here.
As a reminder, these are just things that would be expected to come up in casual conversation around the fort. So you should be okay with everybody knowing it in character. What's your favorite sport?
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a great one.
Favorite sport?
Ooh, I should put myself into push to talk. That was something Homeboy did. What key is my push to talk key? Let's just do tilde.
Well, I'm certainly a fan of
I think that will work.
Archery contests, but if it's like purely physical, then probably just rock throw.
The thing is not appearing.
Just how far can you throw the rock?
And he doesn't seem to be interrupted by me, so I think I
to
have
watch or
push to
participate.
talk.
I assume participate usually.
Both.
Working now.
Yeah. Okay.
Which seems cool. I like tilde. Tilde is classic. Fucking. What is it?
Anybody else have any ideas about what they like?
Yeah. Oh wow! I was just thank you for the subscribe. Alvis Taver likes to fence, like legitimate line fencing with masks and bits and pieces and everything. He was taught by the guild that if you should do any sport, that it should be a combat one, because I am a student and I should defend myself, and learned not only to have a healthy mind but also a healthy body. And so I chose fencing, which was a popular selection amongst students of the Corner Club. So yeah, and I definitely like participating. I'm
cool.
I wouldn't say that I'm a tournament winner, but I've definitely been like top 5, maybe top 4.
I mean, you use a rapier in general, so
Yeah.
you're competent.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just saying, Alvis Taver, personally, he doesn't feel like he's a tournament winner, even though he might have won 1 or 2, but they were they weren't
Yeah,
big
it's kind of
things.
like it's like outside your regular combat skill set, so
Right.
it's a different way of thinking about how you're moving your body.
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Sweet. My
Next,
push to talk seems to work
alphabetical
fine.
order, Andy.
I think I like a lot of sword combat, kind of like any sort of weaponry combat. Um, I always had an affinity for
I'm
weapons,
opening up the
so
second thing of Roll 20 here, so
yeah,
I can,
any sort of weapon combat, like gladiatorial
so I
type
can
of
roll dice
combat.
on this.
Sounds
Yeah,
fun.
it's
It's
gladiatorial.
participative, though.
Clear.
Um,
Sorry for talking over people.
So mostly
But,
just to watch, in your
just
opinion.
just watching, watching the real pros do their job.
Cool.
Cheers, everybody.
Zemar, what's your favorite sport that isn't
And
getting
Stevus
punched in the
Christ,
face in the
thank
pit?
you. Glory and good health, dude. I'm gonna make some coffee, so I'll be right back. I'm still gonna be in the room.
Well,
though.
that's
If that's your favorite
no,
sport,
that wasn't
also
my idea.
okay.
I was gonna say wrestling, because
Okay.
I guess I don't know. Besides just fighting in the
Don't
ring,
talk
there's a
over
lot of
them. That is
grappling
weird.
and all that sort of thing.
Like
so.
clean wrestling,
Well,
Greek
No.
wrestling.
not clean wrestling.
yeah.
Oh, more like
Filthy wrestling.
more like Das Grublein.
Excellent.
Verde
I'm
has,
much a fan of watching
Verde has literally
like
cracked
fights
his rib
as he is taking
while
part.
wrestling and camping drunkenly before.
That's great. Thank you, everyone.
Fucking great.
Okay, let's move on to our game. So the first thing we're going to talk about is a little bit about the state of Fort Maricus. So it's been
Couple weeks.
couple weeks for a couple of you. I know Alvis was present for the Blight. Alvis and Zemar were both present for the Blight Hive, correct? And Andy was present. His first mission was actually the festival at Mindoro.
The
Aaron,
last time I was present was the guarded
the keep.
stronghold keep.
Yeah. Okay. So it's been 2 weeks for you, Aaron, and sorry, rather, actually it would be 3 weeks for you. 2 weeks for Albus and Zemar, and 1 week. Oh wait, no, Albus was also at the festival. So, 3 for Aarones, 2 for Zemar, 1 for Albus and Endimon. You were. I apologize for neglecting that. So as you know, Dex took the earliest boat out of here after that to go back to the Cradian Empire to do his research that he wanted to perform on the information that you guys gathered about the circumstances around that festival. He's probably going to be back in about 2.5 weeks from now, so maybe 1 or 2 red shifts away. He'll be returning. The brigadier is actually she has taken Naya and Montlarin out into the field with her, which is an unusual occurrence. Her going out to do field work, and they are
Sorry about
traveling
muting my
north.
mic. I was making coffee.
It's not a particular secret that there has been an encounter with a dryad in a forest to the north.
Hot.
Northern, farther north than the commission had been until last week, and they are going to attempt to forge an alliance with this dryad.
That's pretty cool.
So that is her goal. now. So I guess let's cover what you guys have been doing.
Oh, thank you
in
for
your
that,
downtime.
Ombois. I was wondering what pads that you
Is there
were
anything
using.
particular that you have been working on?
Well, I've been. It's not while I'm in the spare time I have between some of my morning routines. Thank you, laundry. Some of my morning routines and just doing work around the barracks and fort. I've been trying my hand at making animal traps or just
Ooh,
traps
okay.
in general. Just simple like noose, spring to noose, or I know some poultry is prone to being, put a little bit of bait in like in the center of a wooden box, or like really low set logs, sticks, and they just like trap their heads on the
Yeah.
staves there. And then other than that, just like experimenting with sort of alarm traps, things that'll make loud pops, or I don't have access to a bell that I can tie on a string somewhere. But
How much does a bell cost?
I have a
I'm
bell.
not sure.
I can just give him that.
I can
if a
check for you right now.
hook for a grapple is like 5 gold, then I would assume
I can
less than 1.
I can
Bells
just give
are
him a
cheap.
bell.
Bells are a gold.
Yeah, I can
Are
just
they?
give him a bell.
Yeah.
I've got plenty of marks.
Yeah, these
Getting
are
there.
these are things you can buy from Mercutio. If you would
I need to get used
like
to the
to go
push
through
to
the
talk.
adventuring gear and pick up a few things before we leave.
I will
You
try
missed us
and
talking
do
about
that.
our favorite
Yeah. Come up
sport.
with a list while we go through everybody else.
I can I can
I
give
will-
him a bell. Sorry.
No, it's
I
it
don't
would
use
have
it
been
for
something.
anything.
It would have been something I would have like got frustrated by and gone, not in the middle of the night, but certainly like next to first thing in the morning, as soon as they
Yeah.
opened, after it
Makes
got
sense.
frustrated.
Yeah,
It's like,
absolutely.
hey, I need like this list of things that I need.
Oh yeah, he's happy to help. He will basically throw Sophia into the back room and it be going down the list of stuff. He's in the front room, she's in the back. He's telling her to get all sorts of stuff while going through your list. He enjoys this sort of thing. For like the trap making practice, that basically boils down to survival. So I'll give you one of the mental d4s for this this session as your
that
downtime
would be
prize.
Well done.
right. Mental.
Yeah. So 1d4. Add it. Choose to add it before you make the roll. It does not roll over into next session, so make sure you use it.
And that's just the one die, almost like a
Yep.
bardic inspiration, right?
Yeah, exactly. You can use it whenever any in wisdom or charisma roll that you want.
Okay.
Any d20.
Coffee.
Okay. Alvis, I know you've been working on your report back to the club.
Yeah, I've been doing that. Though I did have one other thing I wanted to try.
Certainly.
So the Brigadier's not here, and our Stickly Paladin isn't here either. I'm going to
Both of these things are correct.
I'm going to try to set up a fun game once in a lifetime, right? Time to have a marks-based gambling tournament between all of us. You can't hear
Captain
Verde.
Van is still
Hello.
here.
Yes, Captain Van is here. But Captain Van is somewhat nice.
I would like you to be aware of this.
Yes, he is. He is somewhat nice. He, I wouldn't say is manipulative.
And he has many eyes.
And he does have many eyes, which is why this game with gambling wouldn't be
That's true, Neuro.
advertised
Van
as such.
probably enjoys a good game.
Yeah.
but
And it's-
he is, as it turns out, a classic stickler for rules when they are applied.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So this.
Also, we've lost Mr. Green out of our
Oh
voice. He's not talking anymore.
yeah, that's
Perhaps.
because I'm pushed to talk.
Okay.
I was gonna say
So-
perhaps the other membrane in your mic died.
No, that's okay. Um,
Okay.
Apparently Teradin can't hear me
Stream
either.
shit, stream garbage. I mean, if you want to try to do this in secret, I'll totally allow it.
yeah, I was gonna say it would be something that I brought up to maybe one or two other people who I thought might be okay with it. People who asked me the question and didn't know the rule or something like that. And the way I would have tried to pull it out would be we're playing a game. If I notice Captain Van isn't there, I might just put a mark on the table and see if somebody else does it too, and we'll just roll
that
in
dude
that way.
Kuromizawa, he's super down.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you get a couple of other contenders as well. Could you toss me a quick persuasion check to just see what kind of business you get into with these people?
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right, here goes nothing. Oh motherfucker!
Okay, so
I do have a -1
with a
charisma.
10, you get a table of like 4 people, including yourself and the Dragonborn.
Sweet.
And you are able to play a couple of games in the day after the Brigadier departs. I mean, most of the expeditionists who are intending to go out this time around, which is the majority of them, are getting ready to leave, but some of them are waiting for their companions to finish preparing, getting their components all together, getting all their gear packed up and supplied from Mercutio, so they have a couple of hours.
Right.
A lot of the time.
Yeah, it would be the perfect off time too, right?
So how many marks are you putting up?
This is fun. I'm still trying to act as if this is just fun and me
Yeah.
not also trying to gain money. So, just like maybe 5 at the most is whatever I do.
All right, we'll call it 5. Everybody's plenty willing to toss that many in. Down mix to mono. Try these things after you roll this dice.
I
want
did
you
put
to
myself
roll-
2 mono. I did do that. I forced it.
Oh, let me see. What do we want for this? Well, how would you like to play this game of yours?
So this game, this is a really simple card game.
Yeah.
It's called Emperor Card. All right, and you have because I have a suit card. It's really easy to play. Right. We take 1 ace and hand it to everybody who's playing, and 1 king, hand it to everybody who's playing. This game is done in showdowns, and we have freaking number cards, right? And the whole point of the game is to try to figure out your other person and not play a slave card when somebody plays a normal card, or play an emperor card when somebody plays a slave card. So the slave card is beaten by everything, right? And the emperor card beats everything, except for the slave. If you put
Okay.
down a slave, then you beat the emperor and you win that round. And so it's a
Understood.
gambling game based off of reading your opponent, and
Yes.
yeah, that's it.
So, to that end, I would like you to perhaps give me a deception check, or an insight check, or a performance check, depending on which one of those you feel you would utilize in this game.
I would use the insight if you don't mind.
That's one of the options I gave you, so go right for it.
Absolutely.
And let's just see how these other 2 people do. Or other 3 people. Oh, well, that's going to be hard to beat, because I wasn't going to give these guys any modifiers. So, I think you just win. Let's see how much you win. That's Kuromizawa. He breaks even, I think. A 2 and an 8 do not, however. So you can't filch the gold dragonborn. He's too greedy. That's what you think anyway, because obviously he's a dragon.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
But you managed to make a solid 10 marks from those other 2 people you got to play with you.
Sweet. Just put that down as 47 marks.
And for that business you've been doing, you can also have one of the mental D4s.
Oh hell yeah! Thank you.
Yeah, after the so, but not that it mattered.
Yeah.
Andy, it's been 2 weeks since you attended the. No, I apologize. It has been only 1 week because the whole dryad thing was the day after that. 1 week since you attended the Medoro Festival. That was an odd first mission for you, and you can tell things around this fort are already kind
Typing
of
in stuff here, so you can
bizarre
see.
and chaotic.
Show you what's here.
Now, I don't think you've really done this before, so so every week of downtime, or every downtime you get, you can pick one of the facilities to earn something. In most cases, this would be doing some kind of representative training in your downtime, either physical or mental, to gain,
sound effect.
as Aranes described, but it's basically a special type of inspiration die that you can add to a d20 roll during this session. So what would Endymion be up to during the past week while the Redshift is subsumed Fort Maricus and you are not able to leave?
So I thought about it because I actually did this last week, 2 weeks a while ago, last week, because I was here actually 2 weeks before that, so I had a bunch of downtime before my first mission.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna spend more time in the library, even though no one's there right now.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, it's like in use. People are allowed to go in there. If he had any of like his most precious books, he would have taken them with him, and he's locked anything particular away in his private room.
Right.
He's got a public area that people can.
Did I see him lock anything away?
Were you there like literally always?
I was there for about 3 weeks or 2 weeks writing a note when I wasn't, writing a report when I wasn't also trying to do this game, which happened like once or twice. And only because I was like, wait, the Brigadier's not here? I didn't see that happen. Oh, I gotta jump on this.
Pretty much, you just saw, he's got, like, there's like a public space in the library, and then about a third or a half of it is dedicated to just Dex's private quarters, because his house is also the library.
You know, second thought, never mind. Even if I did notice, I wouldn't steal anything from the guy who made the Veritas stone.
That's a surprisingly cognizant consideration from Albus Tinker. Thank you. Okay. But to the point, you basically just went saw him lock his door before he left, and that's about it. Honestly, you think that kind of security probably wouldn't stop anybody who really wanted to get in there. You think he has a considerable amount of trust in, if not the denizens and members of the commission, the ability for Van or Demira to do something about it should something go missing. And it's not like if you were to get found out, you'd be able to run away.
Yeah.
So, Endymion, so you decided to stay in the library.
Right. Yes, I continue to stay in the library. I'm gonna try to look up for like any material on the Cradian Empire, because I've been
You
here
are a
for...
foreigner. Yeah.
Yes, I am a foreigner. So
I can tell you a little bit about that. The Cradian Empire, specifically the Holy Ukrainian Empire. Um, Current reigning Empress Saint Sona, um, uh, a elderly member of an ancient family that is allegedly divinely ordained. It is the pretty much the